Ahead on DC News Now.
The government shutdown won't stop runners from lacing up their shoes this weekend.
We trained, we made plans.
How runners plan to put their training to the test this weekend at the Army 10 miler.
Temperatures getting even colder tonight. Meteorologist Eamon Madsen tells us who could see some frost.
Plus, a murder suspect in D.C. is shot and killed by law enforcement. What we now know about what led up to the incident.
Also, new research highlighting a simple way to introduce babies to peanuts.
We could reshape the trajectory of food allergies in an entire generation.
What health experts are saying about the study.
And we're stretching your dollar with a grocery price check. We're checking out the best prices at Walmart, Giant, and Safeway.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
And thank you for joining us for DC News Now. I'm Mark Hall.
And good evening. I'm Annalisa Gale. Today, the Senate again failing to reach an agreement to reopen the government as we head into day 9 of this government shutdown.
Annalisa, Democrats blocked a bill that has been passed by the House. They say they won't reopen the government until Republicans negotiate an extension on health care tax credits that's set to expire later this year. Republicans say they want to reopen the government and then talk about health care.
House Republicans cancel votes this week. House Republicans appear ready to cancel votes next week. These people are not serious about reopening the government.
I mean, do you like this issue? Aren't you getting, I'm sick and tired of this crap, okay?
Meantime, outside the Capitol right now, runners are breathing a sigh of relief in the district. Organizers with the Army 10 miler say the race will go on as planned this Sunday, despite concerns over this government shutdown.
Good news for a lot of runners. Organizers made the decision this afternoon. And DC News Now's Marielle Carbone is live on the National Mall. Marielle, certainly good news for those who've been training and are traveling in for the race.
Yeah, Mark, it really is, because we are talking about a 10-mile race, and that means runners, they have been pounding the pavement just like this, training for months now. Now, that hard work, it will pay off, but all of this uncertainty, it has some runners already changing course. It's a beloved race around the district. The Army 10 miler.
I love running in front of the monuments. The camaraderie you feel there, because it's a lot of active duty or veterans.
But Lenore Laredo, who's in the Army, says this year she's sitting it out. She made the decision to cancel her travel plans from North Carolina Wednesday night, instead opting to race virtually at home.
So it's heartbreaking that it's been handled how it is.
Runners have been in limbo all week as organizers considered canceling the race due to the government shutdown. The route, which starts and ends at the Pentagon, includes roadways maintained by the National Park Service. A decision was supposed to be announced Wednesday, but that didn't happen.
And by 8 p.m. last night, there's really no updates, no information.
Thursday afternoon, the announcement came. The race will go on as planned. Laredo standing by her decision.
Even if they pull it off, we're worried about maybe the lack of security with the shutdown. There's just too many ifs up in the air.
I think we all want the race to go on as scheduled.
For other runners like Rebecca Nugent, who's traveling in from Knoxville, there was no turning back.
I can't get my air tickets refunded and I can't get my hotel refunded.
She planned to run this weekend regardless and even began organizing a backup run on the mall.
If you're going to be there, why not do it?
Luckily, it won't come to that.
We trained, we made plans. You know, if you're able to do it, it's great to do it. And also, DC is a great place to run.
All right, so the route for the race, it's not changing, but the expo location, that's where packet pickup happens, that has changed for tomorrow and Saturday. That is now at the St. James flagship in Springfield, Virginia. Reporting live from the National Mall, I'm Marielle Carbone, DC News Now.
All right, Marielle, thank you. Turning to Fairfax County, where furloughed federal workers can escape the chaos happening in the Senate for a night of music and theater at George Mason University. According to ARLnow.com, they're offering free tickets to a few artistic performances, and those eligible can reserve 2 tickets per event by in person or by phone.
And for continuing coverage of all the resources and to see other ways that local officials are responding and helping those impacted, you can head to our website right now, dcnewsnow.com. Well, developing now in the district, an investigation is underway after a deadly shooting involving officers in Columbia Heights.
Yeah, police say those police officers were serving a warrant on a murder suspect, and that suspect is now dead. after an exchange of gunfire. It happened along Girard Street Northwest.
DC News Now's Randy Bass joining us live with the very latest. And Randy, what else are you learning about the moments leading up to this shooting?
Yes, officers with the Capital Area Regional Task Force were here right around 7 o'clock this morning trying to serve an arrest warrant when that murder suspect allegedly started firing shots at them. Police say those shots came as they breached an apartment door here on Girard Street. Officers then firing back, striking him multiple times, killing him. No officers were injured in the shootout. Police say they found this gun inside the suspect's apartment. DC police say he was a suspect in the murder of 33-year-old Mauricia Singletary, found shot and killed in an apartment on Minnesota Avenue Northeast during a welfare check earlier this week. DC Police Chief Pamela Smith spoke this morning at the scene.
This morning's incident is certainly a reminder of the danger that our men and women in law enforcement face every day, particularly when executing arrest warrants of drivers of gun violence.
Neighbors in Columbia Heights tell us they were shocked to hear about what happened and that this block has a history of violence.
14th Girard, between 15th and Girard, it's always been a trouble area down here. It's always something down here where somebody always gets shot.
It's very troubling with everything going on. It's sad that stuff like this is still happening, supposedly getting a handle on the violence in the city, but it's still happening.
Now, police have not yet identified the man shot and killed by police in this case today. The story still developing. We'll bring you new details as we learn them. In Columbia Heights, I'm Randy Bass, DC News Now.
All right, Randy, thank you. It is debate night in Virginia. You're taking a live look at Norfolk State University. Democrat Abigail Spanberger and Republican Winsome Earl Sears will meet face-to-face in their first and only meeting between the two candidates, both vying to make history as the first woman elected governor in the state. That debate starts at 7, but first we have a pre-debate coverage starting right here on DC News Now at 6:30.
All right, turning over to meteorologist Damon Matson for a first look at our forecast. Damon, we know we have lots happening this weekend, also tonight here in the district, and it's a bit chillier today.
Oh, we're feeling that difference. Yeah, the chillier air finally arrived across the region last night, and it's not going much of anywhere. And as a matter of fact, tonight is going to be the coldest we've had in quite some time across the entire region. So gear up now, folks. I mean, we've had to have those light jackets at the very least on hand throughout the afternoon today. We've only noticed temperatures jumping up into the lower and middle 60s. That is all the warmer it has gotten out there, and that is a drop from just even reaching the 70s back on Wednesday. So talk about just those temperatures continuing to tumble, and they will continue to do more of the same as we head into the night tonight. It's only in those lower and middle 60s now. Once that sun sets, we are expecting those temperature readings to drop even farther down into the lower 50s and eventually the 40s before we even hit midnight. Now, as we progress along into your Friday morning, we have multiple frost advisories, freeze warnings out there. We'll detail who could see the coldest temperatures and where a hard freeze and frost is most likely to develop by tomorrow morning. That's all coming up in your full forecast here in just a bit.
All right, Damon, thank you very much. And we have new details this afternoon in the deal between Israel and Hamas. President Trump says that he's expecting the remaining hostages to be released from Gaza on Monday. It's part of the first phase of the president's 20-point peace plan. The president announced last night that a ceasefire was reached. Well, the agreement marks a halt to more than 2 years of war. President Trump spoke on the deal earlier today.
We reached a momentous breakthrough in the Middle East, something that people said was never going to be done. We ended the war in Gaza and really, on a much bigger basis, created peace. And I think it's going to be a lasting peace, hopefully an everlasting peace. Peace in the Middle East.
The president also teased that he may travel to the Middle East over the weekend. Coming up in our next half hour, DC News Now's Maddie Beard Temple tells us what lawmakers are saying about the progress. Well, back here in the DMV, 5 people are in the hospital after a crash this morning in Prince George's County. Officials responded to Floral Park Road in Brandywine. It's unclear what led up to the crash. Those taken to the hospital had injuries described as serious, but not life-threatening.
Also in Virginia, Fairfax County Police say they uncovered a credit card skimming operation. They say it happened at several ATMs and other devices and stores around the Richmond Highway corridor were found. Police say 7 devices in total were found. A 40-year-old man was identified as the suspect and taken into custody. For the exact locations of where those devices were found, you can find those details right now on our website, dcnewsnow.com.
Well, in Virginia, Fairfax County Public Schools says that they are dealing with a creepy crawler problem. Westfield High School is dealing with reports of spiders. The county's pest management team responded to the school several times to their outside courtyard. While that courtyard is not used by students, the team believes that the spiders are coming from dirt inside newly installed planters. The dirt is being removed. So far, no spiders have been spotted inside the school.